What's up? It's your boy RC here, another day. Listen to my girl George Myers this morning. Well, today is Thursday, which is Affirmation Thursdays. Let's get a little AC kicking on up in here. I don't need no AC right now. But it's she was talking about sowing seeds. She was saying that the word is a seed and we have to not be in such a big hurry. A lot of times we're in such a big hurry that we don't enjoy what we got going on right now. We don't even enjoy it. We don't enjoy what we have right now, is what she's saying. So, that being said, she was saying that we don't know how it grows. If we try to sit there and watch it grow, then we can't see the progress. We don't notice the progress. Because we're sitting there looking at it all the time, and then what are we saying? We're saying that it ain't growing fast enough. But if you walk away from it and come back, see, we notice difference. Oh man, this got bigger, is what she said. You know, so that's why I started thinking about that. I already knew that, right? I already knew that, you know. That's what I'm doing right here, shooting these videos. I'm just sowing the seed and I'm just watering. And I know that there'll eventually be a harvest. Just like lining the dominoes up, I know where it leads. By me exercising my mind every single day and striving in certain areas every day to better myself. You know, it's just a little bit, you know. Don't seem like it's affecting a whole lot, you know, just this way it seems. But I would say I'm happier, right? And then ultimately in the end, isn't that what we really want? Happiness? We want to be happy. We want those around us to be happy. And we want other people to be happy. That's the main thing. But happiness, you know, it's a state of mind. See, that's the thing that I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? Today is 4 Agreements Thursday, right? I woke up this morning, popped my Bible open. I was already in Matthew chapter 7. Judge not, and you be not judged. Work on the plank in your own, the beam in your own eye, the plank in your own eye before trying to look at the speck in your brother's eye. What in the world is going on? I'm not that early. Come on, my man. You know, don't worry about that plank, that speck. I think these lights messed up. Don't worry about that speck that's in their eye. So that's what I've been doing, been working on myself, right? Because it's all about self. People say don't be selfish. Well, in certain areas, you gotta be selfish. Especially with this growth thing, as a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so would he have it. Yeah, maybe not have it, but anyway. But that's what it is, you know. People are looking, you create this field around you. That's what you do, you create this field around you. And it spreads out, and it affects people and things. It affects everything around you. Because it's your world. Everything is your world. As you come into its presence, everything changes to your settings. You ever seen that when you get in the car or you step in a room, you got your own memory settings and stuff like that? They got these new cars and stuff now. When you walk up to them, as long as you got the key on it, everything go to your settings. But that's how the world is, and that's how people want it. But they don't a lot of times we don't realize that that's how it is. That we got what we got because of what we think. So I'm changing that, right? I'm inching on out. I'm inching out. We inching out and changing. Inching out, changing. Inching out, changing. I'm inching out a little bit and I'm changing a little bit. And so my world gonna change with it. Because we was talking, you know, when me and another cat, we was talking, we said, man, you know, just asking them questions. Sometimes you gotta ask people, what questions should you be asking? What should you be doing? You know? I know me and my wife, we was talking, you know, like I said last night, you know, I told her I'm a coach. She said, you can't be a coach because you hadn't done it yet. I said, done what? I said, you know, you ain't looking the part. You know, they say you ain't looking the part. What's the part? You know what I'm saying? You say slim and trim and in excellent shape, but a lot of times the people she listen to ain't slim and trim and excellent shape like that, with muscles bulging out. I say, take our football team. I say, these NFL coaches ain't in the same shape that they players in. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Once you realize that, then anybody, then you could, you know, people say, I can learn from anybody. But really, some people they don't want to learn from. They say that. This is what it is. I can learn from anybody. Okay, well, when somebody say that, yeah, I just kind of want somebody that already done did it. That's how I understand it, but can you learn from anybody? You know, that's the deal. We supposed to be in a state where we can learn from anybody and anything. In the Bible, you know what the guy said? You know what the Lord said? Hey, I know you look at that folk, but consider the ant. The ant? What am I learn from? That's an ant. That's a small thing, man. I step on ants all the time. Ants are nothing. You say, no, man. Study the ant. Study the ant. The ant put that work in. Most of nature, well, almost all of nature put that work in. They working. They doing what they supposed to be doing. You know, they just doing it. They just doing it. Consider the ant. So I know if you can learn, if God tell you to learn something from an ant, he did that a lot. Did that a lot, man. Consider nature. You know, just look at it. It's doing these trees. I'm looking at trees now. They doing what they do. That's what they do. So yeah, so I broke that out, right? You know, I'm coming to grips, man, that's really what I want to do. I want to be a coach. I like coaching folks. And don't get me wrong now, these coaches still probably go to the gym and probably work out. They still probably do some stuff too, keep their body in shape. Some do, some don't, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just, all they do is coach, and then they may need a trainer for their body. As far as their mind, I'm gonna follow this guy. I said I was anyway. But for their mind, you know what I'm saying? They the man. Put that like that. Y'all, that's the thing I'm trying to, that's the thing I'm working on, you know. I'm going today. I still got some areas I need to jump into. Like, really jump into. I got to block this time off today. There's some areas I hadn't jumped into, but I got to jump into these areas today. Stop making assumptions. I always do my best. Because if I'm doing my best, then I don't take things personally. If I don't take things personally, then I won't make assumptions. Then if I don't make assumptions, then it'll be easy for me to be impeccable with my word. And I can do my best in those areas. You see what I'm saying? But the main thing is just being your best. That's so liberating to me. That was a big turning point. That was a big turning point, just realizing that, man, probably 200 days in, realized that, man, look, the reason it's like that, man, because you hadn't been doing your best, man. You haven't been doing And therefore, the reason you hadn't been doing your best is because you've been making assumptions. Not having that courage, not going for that no. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna listen to the 4 agreements today. Yeah, I'll do that. My daughter's in LA. My son, he'll be at home. What today is? Thursday? Man, I got the house to myself today. So I'm gonna be at home alone tonight. So since I'm gonna be at home alone tonight, you know you're gonna exercise and watch a little of that Picard. You know you gotta get into that Picard. But my son want me to watch this Moonlight. That's what he want me to watch. So I may throw that Moonlight in and watch it. You know, I might watch it. You know what I'm saying? I really like to watch what I like to watch, but he want me to watch it. And the first episode normally should be good. Because it's the first episode, it's got to reel you in. So normally I can work out with that first episode. See what they talking about. But it's supposed to be like Batman, but I'm not really into that kind of Batman kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because really on Batman, I really kind of seen it all, right? I kind of seen it all I need to see. Ain't nothing really new happening on Batman. He just fighting crime, you know what I'm saying? It's a villain fighting a villain, you know what I'm saying? And you know, with some things in there, I like some, now they be writing now. I like some things on some of the writing they be doing. Seems like the ones that make the movies should be making the cartoons, but or vice versa. But I like the writing. I remember one of these Batman, he said, man, look, he said, I was born in the darkness, you merely adopted it. You know, because Batman go in the darkness. You know, I'm always looking for a little nugget out of all these movies. Then one of them with my boy Jason Statham in it. I forget the name of the movie, but I don't forget the line. The line said, behind pain is freedom. On the other side of pain is freedom. Because this guy had got out of prison. Some dudes that stole his money. He was on revenge to go get them all. You know, time he got out, so he's on revenge to go get them all. The guy was like, shoot, man. He said, what do you want to do? He said, man, I want you to say, I want to be saved or something like that. So the guy stole the money at the very beginning. Then he was fighting to get that all through the movie. Then when he got to the end of the movie, then it wasn't even, he didn't even want the money. He didn't want to kill the guy. He said, man, I just did that so you'll put things in perspective. Because he learned so much on the journey, you know what I'm saying? Teaching them along the way that it's more than just the money. It's more than just, you know, revenge. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he got taught. That's what he got taught. So that was a good movie. So I'm always looking for nuggets in movies and stuff like that. I gotta learn something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Except for my Star Trek. I mean, I really ain't gotta learn that out of Star. I just like the way it look. I just like that contrast of that dark space and that contrast is just so chilling. You know, so surreal. Cause it's a contrast and how the vastness of it. You know what I'm saying? I've always been fascinated with that. I like that dark background and that light foreground is what I like. So stormy days and the darkness of space, I like that. That gives me the feel. You see what I'm saying? That gives me the feel that I'm feeling. So yeah, that's something to think about. I'm throwing this 4 agreements. I'm finna hit this highway with these fellow drivers, and then we'll go from there. So I'm finna do it to this 4 agreements and let the 4 agreements do it to my life. Huh? How about that? Peace out. Do it to it.